Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're going to go ahead and get started. It's another artificial intelligence conversation. And I'm here to tell you AI is everywhere. Oh, that was 50 minutes ago. Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Let's see. There we go. Turn this down. And then what we're going to do, share it for the world to see. Because I want the world to know I've been doing some research, and I got a little surprise for you. It's a cool Wednesday morning, and the sun shining will usually be hot. Let my brother and sister veterans know to there's so many online apps here. It's crazy. All right, 13 shares, and I already shared to a number of groups. Let me put it out here too. Y'all bear with me for a second. Now you notice I'm sitting out here in the sun this time, and it's not bothering me. It feels like 50 degrees. No, actually 60. It's, let's see, where can I find that thing? Answer something else. Yeah. Usually it's not that easy setting up and then go, because I don't have a crew. So you try to do it by yourself. And let's see here. I think this, boom. There we are. And AI group. And anyone you want to join the AI group, do so. Seriously, join our group. We'd love to have you. Let's see here. Trying to process this thing. All right. We'll let my wife off to work. Mm-hmm. She coming out. Oh, she sums up. She wouldn't be. Oh, you got the coffee.
Take it in the house later.
That's not a problem. Okay. Say hello to everybody.
Hi, hi, hi.
She's on her way to work. I'm trying to get this thing set and just get right to it. Ain't got time for that. There you are. All right. Guys, how y'all doing? I've been doing a lot of research as I prepare for class for artificial intelligence. And I'm here to tell you, have a good day. It's beautiful. It's nice and cool out here. But I wanted to educate you all and get good morning and give you a heads up what's going on, because this thing is nothing to play with. If I can just get back to my page, that'd be very nice. All right, let me get back to my group. Y'all hear all that distraction? Okay. Let me go straight to here. All right. I'm back on my AI group. It looks like we got a new member. If you're just joining or you have already joined Artificial Intelligence, the wave of the future, what you should know, I want to welcome you. Those who don't know me, my name is Reverend Dr. Antonio Arnold. I have a number of credentials. I'm also an electronic engineer major, graduate from Virginia State University. Oh, and electronics. I love electronics. I love technology. I love computer operations, you know. I study all that stuff. And the thing that got me all wrapped up is this new wave of artificial intelligence. You know, it's been, and to be honest with you, it's been in the works for years. It's been in the works since the 40s. They tried to make things. Remember, the United States had computers as far back as the 30s, guys. Big rooms, big equipment, you know, a few megabytes, and even our battleship had computers, range finders. That's how they calculate the range and able to hit that enemy target right on using a computer. Computer's been around for a long time. But to give it the ability for it can think for itself and learn, that's been a process since that far back, if not the 50s. And I'm here to tell you guys, it's here. It's here. AI is here. You know, and I'm going to show you something. How now the software developers, and if you want to major in a degree that's going places, software development is the way to go, or AI through software development, or blockchain essentials. I just graduated from Cornell University with a certification in blockchain essentials, and I'm about to embark on a journey through the same university, Cornell University, in artificial intelligence and marketing. There are so many tools out there. It's ridiculous. More tools are coming out. More apps are being developed. More software are being developed where it can provide you a service. Now, these software, some are free to download, and they'll work, these apps. However, you have to make a subscription payment. I think something like $6 a month or $30 a year. I prefer $30 a year. Hey, guys, thanks. Those who just pop out, just thank you for chiming in. So I wanted to show you this app I downloaded. or let you hear what it says. And it's my friend called Bing. Everybody know what Bing is. It's by Microsoft. You have to have a Microsoft account or Microsoft Office in order to download this app. Now, some apps require, I don't have to pay anything because I already paid for Microsoft. So I've been fortunate. It may change. But if you want to use any other artificial intelligence app as your assistance or for information, to write your essays, to do your paperwork, they're there. Now, companies are popping up because these people had taken that technology and now are able to replace human resource in a way, instead of having this number of people processing forms, applications, resumes, or when it comes to benefits. All that's being streamlined by artificial intelligence because it's consistent. It's like repetitive. So if anything that's repetitive work can be replaced by artificial intelligence, by a electronic robot. And one thing I love about my major, I don't do software development. I can work around software. I can manipulate software to a way. But my major was to create the brain. That was my background. Create the integrated circuits, the computer brain, the Pentium, that make it work so fast. Design it. I'm a designer. That was my major. It's more than just like my dad. My dad's an electrician. He wired houses. He wired industrial institutions. My job, I design motherboards. I design computers. I used to be able to do that. And, you had to understand semiconductors. You had to understand inverter semiconductors, something like that. Diodes, inverter diodes, that sort of thing. Good morning, sir.
Beautiful morning.
Absolutely.
God is good.
Yes, sir, all the time. God is good. That was one of my brothers in Christ. He's getting his burn on, I need to get out here too and walk. But I'm telling you, I am so excited. The world has changed, and it's time for our young people to get in position. Now, I do encourage each and every you to get a trade because you never know when you have too much of anything, just like when computers, home-based computers really took off back in the 79s thanks to Bill Gates and Steve Jobs, with Apple. It brought desktop computers to the house, back in 78, 79. I got introduced to it in 83. The Army definitely introduced it to me afterwards when I got commissioned. And college introduced it to me as well. COBOL, Fortran, that sort of thing. And that stuff is ancient history. What I learned is ancient. It has nothing to do with today. But the point of the matter, technology is evolving. I mean, a resistor, when I was looking at it, was just like this. Now you got hundreds of thousands of resistors and circuits. That's put it right on the tip of my pinky. That's how much it is there. I mean, it's a whole lot there. That's how it evolved. I mean, you have to look through a microscope to either repair or replace. That's all it is. But I'm here to tell you, I am so amazed. I have Bing, and though if you don't know how to spell it, it's a free download app. Let me go back to it. This is Bing. I don't know if you can see it that well. And of course you got news and events right here. And you see that symbol? That's Bing. So what I want to do, see where it says chat. It's a chat bot. Now this is a GPT-4. And the 5 just came out, so I don't know which one is using it. Yes, it's GPT-4, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and ask some questions. So instead of you having to read it like back in the days, I'll pull out an encyclopedia. The encyclopedia changed my life. It made me who I am now, thanks to my dad. I was reading on a grade behind level. I was in the 4th grade reading at 3rd grade level in remedial classes. And I was having trouble reading and writing, My dad brought those encyclopedias to the house, some World Book back in 77. Changed my world. changed me to the man you know now. And I thank God for my father wanted to help his children reach their level, the potential. Okay, excuse me for a second. So here it is. Now, you also will find artificial AIs in your car, in your house. A lot of your smart houses already got the software uploaded in there. Okay, you can tell what's his name, Alexis, from your car, turn on the light. Now you got to have those switches, them plugins in position, and it's Wi-Fi connected for it to work. So you'll tell Alexis, turn on the living room lights for me, and they will. Activate the coffee. Now the coffee must be already pre-made, pre-prepared. Okay, that's common sense. Then it will come on and then do its thing. So I'm going to have a conversation. This is going to be create. I can choose a style on here. I can create. This is how it look like. And I can do create, balance, sign in, ask more questions, precise. Let's see precise. Let's see. Okay, for those from Petersburg, Virginia, let's see what it's at, what it does, what it knows. Hello.
Hello, this is Bing. How can I help you?
Could you tell me about the history of Petersburg, Virginia? Oh. Could you tell me about Petersburg, Virginia? The history.
Searching for Petersburg, Virginia history. Petersburg, Virginia is an independent city in the Commonwealth of Virginia in the United States. The history of Petersburg as a modern settlement begins in the 17th century when it was first settled by English colonists.
Good morning.
By 1635, they had patented land along the south bank of the Appomattox River as far west as present-day Sycamore Street and about 1 mile inland. In 1646, the Virginia colony established Fort Henry a short distance from the Appomattox town, near the falls.
That's right on Whiff
The
Street.
city was incorporated in 1748. The town of Petersburg, chartered by the Virginia legislature in 1784, incorporated 3 early settlements, and in 1850 the legislature elevated it to city status. Is there anything else you would like to know about Petersburg?
I press what is the population of Petersburg because it has a pre-made question. Now it pops up, but I'm gonna ask the question. I'm going to ask the question. What is the population of Petersburg, Virginia?
According to the U.S. Census Bureau, the population of Petersburg City, Virginia, was estimated to be 33,394 as of July 1, 2022. Is there anything else you would like to know about Petersburg?
Tell me about Fort Henry.
Searching for Fort Henry, Virginia. Fort Henry was an English frontier fort in 17th century colonial Virginia near the falls of the Appomattox River. Its exact location has been debated, but the most popular one, marked by Virginia Historical Marker QA6, is on a bluff about 4 blocks north of the corner of W. Washington and N.
West
South
Washington
Streets in
Street.
Petersburg.
Mm-hmm.
It marked the 1646 treaty frontier between the white settlers and the Indians following the Second Anglo-Powhatan War. From 1646 until around 1691, it was the only point in Virginia where Indians could be authorized to cross eastward into white territory, or whites westward into Indian territory. In later years, it also came to be known as Fort Wood, after its first commander, Abraham Wood, 1614 to 82. He used the fort as a base for several exploratory expeditions of the region. In 1675, command of the fort and adjacent Indian trading post passed to Wood's son-in-law, Peter Jones. The post became known as Peter's Point. With trade and related settlement, eventually the city of Petersburg developed here. At some unknown point, the original fort fell into ruins.
All right. Very good. Very good. Let me clear that out. So I have so this is on a more perhaps precise, and you notice you haven't asked me, do you have any other questions? Do you like to create a poem? And it can create some poem based on what you ask. Yes, it does. It can create a song based on what you ask. Now, this just now, Bing is being powered, according to here, is powered by artificial intelligence. Surprise and mistakes are possible. That's on the disclaimer. Please share feedback so we can improve terms. And a lot of this stuff recorded. So I'm going to do another one. Could you tell me what is artificial intelligence?
Searching for artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, AI, is the intelligence of machines or software, as opposed to the intelligence of human beings or animals. The term is frequently applied to the project of developing systems with the ability to reason, discover meaning, generalize, or learn from past experiences. AI applications include advanced web search engines, recommendation systems, understanding human speech, self-driving cars, generative or creative tools, and competing at the highest level in strategic games such as chess and Go. AI research is centered around particular goals and the use of particular tools. The traditional goals of AI research include reasoning, knowledge representation, planning, learning, natural language processing, perception, and support for robotics. Is there anything else you would like to know?
Yes. I would like to know, how can artificial intelligence drive my car?
Searching for, how can artificial intelligence drive my car? Artificial intelligence, AI, is being used in the automotive industry to develop self-driving cars. AI in cars aims to improve vehicle safety, increase fuel efficiency, and provide drivers with enhanced connectivity features. AI is being implemented in how vehicles are built and how they operate on the road. Many major auto manufacturers are working to create their own autonomous cars and driving features. Self-driving vehicles use AI to fulfill delivery orders. Information from the vehicle sensors goes straight into a huge network of artificial neurons that process the data and then deliver the commands required to operate the steering wheel, the brakes, and other systems. The result seems to match the responses you'd expect from a human driver. NVIDIA has launched NVIDIA Drive PX2, the world's most powerful engine for in-vehicle artificial intelligence.
You hear that?
NVIDIA Drive PX2 allows the automotive industry to use artificial intelligence to tackle the complexities inherent in autonomous driving. It utilizes deep learning on NVIDIA's most advanced GPUs for 360-degree situational awareness around the car to determine precisely where the car is and to compute a safe, comfortable trajectory. Would you like more information on this topic?
No, I would like to know, how does the artificial intelligence fly aircraft? Has the Air Force flown an unmanned, undriven aircraft through artificial intelligence?
Searching for, how does the artificial intelligence fly aircraft? Searching for, has the Air Force flown an unmanned undried aircraft through artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence, AI, is being used in the aviation industry to develop autonomous aircraft.
Listen,
AI
pilots.
in aircraft aims to improve safety, increase fuel efficiency, and provide enhanced connectivity features. AI is being implemented in how aircraft are built and how they operate in the air. Many major aviation manufacturers are working to create their own autonomous aircraft and flying features. The U.S. Air Force has successfully flown an XQ-58A Valkyrie drone using artificial intelligence software.
All right, Air Force.
The Air Force Research Laboratory led the 3-hour sortie on July 25th with test units at the Eglin Test and Training Complex in Florida. The flight followed 2 years of work and a partnership with Skyborg Vanguard, a team made up of personnel from the lab and the Air Force Life Cycle Management Center with the intent of creating unmanned fighter aircraft.
Y'all hear that?
Skyborg, the Air Force's effort to develop an artificial intelligence-enabled system to control unmanned aircraft, is ready to graduate and contribute to key programs such as the Next Generation Air Dominance family of systems. The Autonomous Core System, the brain of Skyborg, has successfully flown multiple aircraft made by different contractors.
That's amazing.
Would you like more information on this topic?
No, I would like to know what service is available for artificial intelligence, self-driving vehicles.
What would you like to know?
Self-driving vehicle service to pick me up and take me home. Is there a service available that will pick the customer up just like Uber and just like a cab without a driver?
Searching for self-driving vehicle service. Yes, there is a service available that will pick up customers just like Uber and just like a cab without a driver. Waymo, a company that emerged from Google's self-driving car project, has launched Waymo One, a self-driving car service that is available 24/7.
Y'all hear
The
that?
service is currently operating in multiple cities, including San Francisco and Phoenix, with Los Angeles and Austin coming soon.
Austin,
The
Texas.
experience is convenient, consistent, safe, and fully electric, powered by 100% renewable energy. You can join their waitlist if you live in LA County or Austin so they can reach out when it's your time to ride. Is there anything else you would like to know?
No, that's it. I don't have any further questions. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. If you have any further questions, feel free to ask me anytime. Have a great day.
Now, that's artificial intelligence live, guys. It works. These software developers have really stepped up their game. I mean, you got guys from MIT, Harvard, Yale, Princeton developing these things. And I wonder, does my alma mater have a software development, computer science, under this computer science department that will teach you how to create software mathematically, just like these guys. I mean, you have to understand, have a background, and if you do have an interest in software development, I highly encourage you to bone up on algebra and trigonometry. Straightforward. When I was in college, part of my major in electronics, and I'm learning all the electronic formulas, power, Ohm's law, different laws relating to transistors, semiconductors. I had to know that I had to test not artificial intelligence. I had to test circuits, okay? The same circuits that's run these AIs. I had to know how to do that. But I have to understand algebra and trigonometry. I have to understand calculus. That was part of my major, part of requirement for my major. So I'm here to tell you guys, math is very essential. I mean, I don't know which one is. I know algebra is a very important part of developing software for blockchain. Okay, for blockchain, setting up smart contracts within the blockchain on Ethereum. Because I took a class on that too. So you really have to spend time focusing on your mathematics. So I would encourage each and every one of you, if you're in high school, 9th or 10th grade, and you have and to the parents too, I encourage you to help that child and help yourself really master the mathematics. Because software development comes from that, okay? Software development is a very important part of that. So if you understand mathematics, good morning. You understand mathematics, you can build buildings. You can develop software that will change people's lives. You can create an aircraft that will fly to the moon and back. That's the important part of mathematics, guys. It's nothing to play with. I wish I took a little bit more seriously when I was younger. I wish I had the mentor that will coach me and train me and test me every day like I did my grandson. My grandson was struggling in math during COVID. He stayed with us during that time with COVID, and I stayed on him when it comes to math, arithmetic, subtraction, fraction, and algebra. I didn't teach him mess with him with trig, but because I didn't want to overwhelm him. But those basically 4 key elements. And you know something? He's doing very well in those classes. Last time I heard from my daughter, she was telling me he was making A's. Now, if he's making A's in his class, that's not challenging enough. To me, it's not. Because I want him to be in college, collegiate level. Okay? That's why I challenge him. And I encourage you, challenge your kids, get them ready for a career that will change their life forever. Don't wait till you go to college for them to go to college and talk about this algebra and trig stuff and they're not ready. Because by the time they get out of high school, they have to know they're going to be tested. They may be tested. Because if that be the case, they'll have to take remedial classes, which gives them nothing as far as credit hours towards graduation. It just gives them up to part. But, because I went through that. But anyway, those classes do help. I ain't going to lie about that. But it does, once you get through past that point, or you already at that point, you go right straight into algebra and trigonometry the following semester. Then you go into calculus. And you go into calculus, you take physics too, and that way it can help you. If you want to be an aeronautical engineer, or engineer period, applied science engineer. Okay, they changed the title in Virginia State to applied science, applied engineering, instead of just applied science. But it still falls under the Department of Science, okay? That math is crucial. That math is very crucial. Good morning. That math is so crucial, you cannot even imagine how that engine works without math. If you want to be a mechanic, you're going to have to know math. If you want to be a plumber, you want to be new, because I'm a plumber too. You have to know math. If you want to know water distribution, water treatment, water distribution, which I also know, you have to understand math, okay? Because there's a science to it. That's part of engineering. You have to know it. So I encourage you guys, you're going to have to measure. Some things you have to measure and prove, all right? Sometimes you have to write a handwrite. You can't use a calculator. You got to write that whole formula out. And if you just cheat using a calculator, you're cheating yourself because the calculator is doing all the work. If that calculator is no longer working, guys, how are you going to solve the equation? How can you solve the problem? Okay? That calculator could be off and give you the wrong information. How can you prove it's correct? You have to know those formulas and work those formulas consistently where you know each and every time that I mean, if I spill out, give me a square root of 144, the quick answer is 12. All right? The quick answer is 12. But you're going to have to prove it to you. I have to prove it to you. I have to write that formula out. All right? That's important, how important math is. Math is serious business. But back to AI, guys. I'm here to tell you this real. This artificial intelligence is going to change the way people go to work. It's going to change the way people receive employment. I mean, you don't have to look no further than your grocery stores. I mean, you go to I'm not going to name them, but you go to your parts store, you go to your checkout line at your favorite grocery store chain, or your favorite I can't remember. I would say what it is, Home Depot or Lowe's, something like that. It's self-checkout, unless you go to a mom and pop place. If we go there, it's all self-checkout. You maybe have one register, and that register, 95% of the time is not open, unless it's a heavy volume. I mean, I remember when Sam Club has tons of registers, like 8 to 9 registers, okay? Sam Club. You only have 2 open. The rest is self-checkout. Okay, and you may have one person monitoring 3 or 5 self-checkouts. So that means you reduce personnel to focus on what? Warehouse work, inventory work, and get me wrong, AI is going to play a major role in that and ensuring those inventory are counted, and that whatever is sold is automatically calculated, added to the ordering list. So it's automatically ordered and prioritized to the warehouse automatically. So the moment you self-check out, the warehouse already know. And that I already knew that part from working at Walmart distribution center back in the day when you used to use scanners, because scanners tell us it's a way of tracking. Everything is trackable now. Okay? But this AI stuff is going to streamline a lot of things. I mean, you used to have analysts to give you a forecast of the economy, forecast of your budget, a forecast of how's the company doing, or how your government agency is performing. Now through AI, and you may have one person there instead of 20 that will guide you and say, "Hey, okay, we're going to." They'll be like the backup and make sure that AI, that computer or that information is correct. Okay. So let's take a look at some AI stuff. Let me go back to here, my Facebook stuff here. No, I really don't want to go there. I really don't want to go there. Nope. Let me turn it off because I'm on this too. So let's see. Let's go back to my page, because I put a lot of information, and my professor, he posts a lot of good stuff too. My professor from Cornell, I'm friends with him on LinkedIn. LinkedIn has AI in it. LinkedIn will ask you what do you want done, and they will either improve it or add to it. Okay, so the only thing I'm concerned about when it comes to AI is creativity. They can provide all the facts. They can connect all the website in real time and read it before you can even read one. By the time you finish reading one, they already read 100 and provided that information before you can type. That's how fast artificial intelligence is. So I want to take a look. And artificial intelligence, I just found this out too, because I just downloaded the software. It can be used to improve your photography. Now, I'm not sure about video, but it can enhance like photograph. So if you have an old photograph, or you got a photograph that you taken on years ago, or a week ago, or a day ago, and it doesn't look that sharp, you upload that photograph into your computer through this app or application using AI. It will improve it. It will smooth your skin appearance, where it doesn't look like you can see all this rough stuff right here. Too much here, too little there. It balances you off. Okay? It really does. and I'm looking at some photographs. I can't show you my before, but I can show you. Well, you'll still see this. But if you go to photofix.app, that service will use AI to fix your picture, and you can do 10 a month for free. Okay, 10 a month for free. Now there is an app is free. As long as you understand 10 a month is free. But if you want to do more photographs, improve more photographs, then you're looking at subscription of $6 a month or $38 a year. Okay. And that's utilizing the AI. Let me see here. And you can go to artificial intelligence group page and see all the videos I posted. And like I said, it's amazing. It's scary, but it lets you know what's coming. Now, I'm also give you also the top technology trends of 2023. The top 10 technology trend, and that's what you should be preparing yourself for career-wise, is applied artificial intelligence, industrializing machine learning. That still goes back to that. Generative artificial intelligence, okay, generative. Web 3, which we already have. It's not the World Wide Web. It's metaverse, okay, because it's combining humans interaction with the not just internet, but artificial intelligence through the internet. Next generation of software development, trust architectural and digital identity. We're already doing that now. China has it big time because maybe New York. You just never know. You got cameras all over the place, and even your phone camera can lock a square around you and can be used to identify you, and there's only one of you, okay? There's only one of you. Each mark here is a different, like a fingerprint. You got retina scan that's out there. I got a scan out there, but it looks like very few people will have a retina scan, but it depends on what your job is. Advanced connectivity, that's going to be the future. Immersive reality technology. You remember back in the 90s, they had talked about virtual reality. You wearing these, or late 80s, you wearing these masks on your eyes, and you look around you inside the virtual reality, or inside like the computer, something like that, or the game. This immersion reality technology will almost make it very difficult to distinguish reality, unless it's for touching, from make-believe. That's how the scary part about this thing. I remind me of because remember all sci-fi points to the future. It kind of remind me of Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was on a mission that failed. Okay, military mission. It's a movie. I think it's called Total Recall. And he was charged for, no, that wasn't Total Recall, but it was something else. It was something else that he was falsely accused of. They superimposed his face on another face which is not his, and he committed so many atrocity. He was being charged for murder or genocide. That's what he was, and it wasn't him. They superimposed his face. You know how you do the Trump dancing around, Biden doing this thing. That just at a minimum, just the ancient style. The stuff now, hey Josh, the stuff they got now, you couldn't tell if that person was fake or not. The person is real on this picture or video, and that person may commit a crime. And you use it as a scapegoat while you go to jail. Or let's say Putin, like Putin. Putin could be all different places. You got all these guys that look like him. But Putin might do a speech and it's not Putin. It's an AI. I can have my face with cameras around my face and digitally copy my face and have myself talking to you in a more calm, varied version with good lighting. And you barely would never tell, especially when it mastered my voice. And the thing about artificial intelligence, it can duplicate voices. Unless you have a software, a device that can recognize your voice like a fingerprint and know which one is the legitimate voice and which one is the illegitimate voice, okay? But they're mastering it. You know, it reminds me of Captain Kirk fighting this guy who's a giant, right? And he grabbed him and hold Kirk down, and he was changing his voice because he was an android, actually. He was an android, pretending to be an android. He changed his voice to a woman. He changed his voice to Captain Kirk, and he was telling the crew to do something else. And he had Kirk down. So it goes to show what in the past, just like our cell phone, our flip phone. It goes to show, in my opinion, how technology can be, from a sci-fi movie point of view, can be revolutionized into reality. So as a man thinks, so is he, as the Bible said, as a man thinks, so he can create. Because he has intelligence. Now the question is, will this intelligence backfire? Because we already seen the sci-fi of, what's his name? Of Terminator 1, 2, and 3, okay? And we understand the Skynet situation. Skynet pretended to put a virus out there, messing up all the computers. He don't have full control of the military. And Skynet put this virtual virus that Congress said, we want our communication back. I want my communication with my military. But Skynet's not ready. We hadn't been fully tested. Turn that Skynet. You say it worked, and the guy turned it. Go ahead and press that button. Now it wouldn't be as simple as pressing and activate. Enter. It's more than that. On a reality scan, from an information technology point of view, computer point of view. But you get the gist, where that virus goes out, is self-aware, it's artificial intelligence, is self-aware, and it wants to kill humans. Now, my hope and dream is that will never happen. My right leg is starting to get numb. I must be sitting too long. But I just wanted to, but that's just the negative part. Now, if you make self-driving drones, which they made an aircraft that can fly, and they're looking at making fighters that are self-driving, just like cars, what's the worst can happen? These aircraft can turn against us. But I'm quite sure we got countermeasures and weapons that can deal with that, as long as they don't have control of our nukes, because our nukes are still connected to 1974 technology, which is a great thing. Unless you make humanoids that will walk in there and operate and kick out the regular crew, which I don't foresee. Hopefully if humanity can get this act together, we can get rid of nuclear weapons. Might have to go back to World War I style of fighting, because nobody will be afraid to fight because there's no nuclear weapons to have to worry. But that's always there's always a catch 22 with that. But here's a news article I want to share. Let me see here. One of the subject, and this is based on 1997, something to think about. One of the subjects I teach on a regular basis, and this is from my professor, is scaling a business. What is often talks about are how difficult achieving the mythical status of becoming a unicorn. And unicorn has nothing to do with unicorn. It has to do with artificial intelligence. Achieving $1 billion valuation. What we don't often hear are the unicorn acquirees. Below visuals show how the deep pocket companies is buying up unicorn and providing an exit into VC, founder, and other stakeholders. Now, what are they talking about? What are they talking about? In the next 5 years, who else do you anticipate to be the serial unicorn acquirer? Well, these companies acquire unicorn. If you know what a unicorn is. I don't know if I can zoom in on this. It's kind of hard to see because I'm outside. But go to my page on Facebook and you'll see it. But These companies have unicorn. They're acquirees, okay? Acquirers. Meta 5. Meta. That's Facebook, okay? Uber. Get out of here. Uber has it. IBM. Microsoft. AT&T. Lilly. Merrick. MERICK. Nestle. I would never dream Nestle would be interested in a unicorn. And we're going to ask our AI, what is a unicorn? Qualcomm has it. Alphabet has it. Amazon has it. We know Amazon is already AI. Vista has it. What's this other one? Precruit has it. Allergon has it. Now you know Cisco is something that deals with all sorts of technologies beyond our understanding. Cisco is deep in this, especially cybersecurity too. And networks. Oracle, Johnson & Johnson, Adobe, Dell, and I do have a Dell computer. And I already mentioned AT&T, Broadcom, just to name a few. So what do you think about that, guys? Now let's find out what this unicorn is all about. And I'm going to ask the question. Hi.
Hello, this is Bing. How can I help you?
I meant to turn it up at first. In regards to technology, what is a unicorn?
Searching for technology unicorn definition.
Yeah.
In the technology industry, a unicorn refers to a privately held startup company that has been valued by investors at more than $1 billion. The term was first coined by venture capitalist Aileen Lee in 2013 to describe the rarity of such companies, like the mythical animal. Some examples of tech unicorns include ByteDance, Stripe, and SpaceX.
That's Elon Musk toy. SpaceX belongs to Elon Musk. That man's about to become a trillionaire. He'll own half the planet. But he's very aggressive, and he's constantly working on improving. I'm going to ask the question, what is ByteDance? Could you tell me a little bit about ByteDance?
Searching for ByteDance. ByteDance is a Chinese technology company that was founded in 2012 by a team led by Yiming Zhang and Rubo Liang. The company operates a range of content platforms that inform, educate, entertain, and inspire people across languages, cultures, and geographies. One of its flagship products is Tushio, a news platform that was launched in August 2012. ByteDance is also known for its social media apps like TikTok and its Chinese-specific counterpart Douyin. As of June 2021, ByteDance hosts 1.9 billion monthly active users across all of its platforms.
Now think about this. There's 7 billion humans on the planet. And this ByteDance has over 1 billion users. ByteDance and what's this other one? I forgot the name of the other one. Let me go back to it. What is SpaceX? And what is SpaceX's purpose?
Searching for SpaceX purpose. SpaceX is an American aerospace company founded in 2002 by entrepreneur Elon Musk with the goal of reducing space transportation costs and enabling the colonization of Mars. The company designs, manufactures, and launches advanced rockets and spacecraft. SpaceX has gained worldwide attention for a series of historic milestones. It is the first private company capable of returning a spacecraft from low Earth orbit, and in 2012 its Dragon spacecraft became the first commercial spacecraft to deliver cargo to and from the International Space Station. In 2020, SpaceX became the first private company to take humans there as well. The ultimate goal of SpaceX is to enable people to live on other planets.
Kind of remind me of a sci-fi trilogy where private agencies send people to deep space, some to research, some to discover, and some to who knows. And when things go wrong, where's the help? Where's the how can we recover them? And they're being eaten up by extraterrestrial creatures. Or they say, well, we want you to take this extraterrestrial creature like alien that eats people or fights a predator and bring them back to Earth for studies. That was the plan. But SpaceX is a big player, guys. So I just wanted to educate you on that too. But there's so much information. There's not enough books big enough to cover it all. And by the time you write it, it's antiquated by that time. This is faster, but I still encourage you to read the writing. Okay? Still read the writing or write yourself so that way you can still be able to do so and not be dependent on it. And it got the good thing I like about this too, it does provide the resource where you got it from. Is the SpaceX.com, Britannica.com, en.wikipedia.org, and two more. And last question I'm going to ask, it's more like an analyst question. What is the potential growth in the next 5 years in regards to artificial technology?
Searching for artificial intelligence growth forecast next 5 years. The potential growth of artificial intelligence, AI, in the next 5 years is expected to be significant. According to a report by IDC, companies are forecasted to increase their spending on AI solutions by 19.6% in 2022. This suggests that there is a lot of potential for growth in the field of AI in the coming years. Is there anything else you would like to know?
Yes, I would also like to know what are the top new careers available through AI will be available in the next 5 to 10 years.
Searching for top new careers in AI next 5 to 10 years. There are several new careers that are expected to emerge in the field of AI in the next 5 to 10 years. Some of the top new careers that are expected to be in demand include AI and machine learning specialists. These professionals will be responsible for developing and implementing AI and machine learning algorithms to help businesses automate processes and improve efficiency. Robotics engineers. These professionals will be responsible for designing, building, and maintaining robots that can perform a variety of tasks. Software and application developers. These professionals will be responsible for designing, building, and maintaining software applications that use AI technology.
Degree.
These are just a few examples of the many new careers that are expected to emerge in the field of AI in the coming years. Is there anything else you would like to know?
Yes, I would like to know, will electronic engineering or electronic applied engineering be in demand in the next 5 to 10 years? Oh, I didn't press it. Let me clean this up. Sorry. Yes, I have a question. Will there be a demand for in artificial in artificial technology or artificial intelligence? Will there be a demand for electronic majors or electronic engineers or applied engineers? Let's see what it says. Oh, they say I reached my limits today. Oh, no. Well, guys, I'm going to have to chime off this one. They say I reached my limit. Let me see here. I'm going to back off. I'm going to back off this thing. I should download another one. Go to creativity. And see, you got creative. I went to precise, like precise information. With artificial intelligence growing the way it is growing, will there be a need for electronics majors or electronic engineering majors or electronic applied science engineering majors? Yeah, I messed up. I think I asked so much questions, but that's cool. But I'm here to tell you guys, GP4 is what's up. Now, you can scan receipt for cash, scan 6 receipt, went up to $50. It's 65 degrees today. UV rays low. I mean, all this is right here. And even got some latest news, too. But even art, as far as getting copyright art using AI, is growing. People want their art that they created through artificial intelligence to be copywritten. That's going through the process, working through the bugs now. As far as the Department of, I can't remember the name. But anyway, guys, I just want to share a few things with you about AI and what its benefits is. What is its benefits? What is its curse? Also, and this is also from my professor about artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence being utilized in these countries. I think this is the question right here. Over the last 9 months, we have been hearing about impacts and advancement of artificial intelligence, though we don't hear as much as the public sentiments by country on artificial intelligence. This is from my professor, my professor in the game. And he said, the question on this survey, do products and services using artificial intelligence have more benefits than drawbacks? Interestingly, people with wealthier economic view artificial intelligence products and services less positive compared to people in less wealthier countries. Why is this, and what are your thoughts on this public sentiment? And this is basically just give you an idea. Now, China wants artificial intelligence. Their public views on artificial intelligence is 100%, almost 80% support for it. While in the United States, barely over 30% is support of AI. Now, most of your, like I said, most of your poor countries wants it. Okay, just like El Salvador has embraced cryptocurrency, changed their currency to crypto, to Bitcoin. And look what happened. They paid off their national debt. And now they're locking up a bunch of all the goons. They're hiring police officers and paying them well, and they're locking up goons because you don't need to be in a gang to make money. So they're cleaning up their country as a result of that. Poor countries want the better. Now, there may be a change, a shift, where Europe is not number one anymore. The United States not number one anymore. It could be just India, China, India. or Chile. Now, Chile's been on the move. Argentina has been making fast recovery because their economy collapsed in the last few years, and now is making full recovery. Brazil is on the move with support of artificial intelligence. Saudi Arabia is definitely, along with China, 78% support artificial intelligence. Transitioning. India is right behind Saudi Arabia, Peru, Malaysia, Mexico, Colombia, Chile, South Korea is on board. Okay? Turkey is on board for artificial intelligence. That's like 60% of their population is wants this advancement. Okay? They're looking for the future. South Africa, definitely. Remember BRIC, South Africa. Argentina, Russia, Spain, Italy, Poland. And I'm going to stop right there because they're the ones that's most serious. Now, the most less serious who don't really want it but don't want it, that's Japan, Sweden, Belgium, UK, Australia, Germany, or Deutschland, U.S., Netherlands, Canada, and way on the bottom is France. France won only less than 40%. Less than 40%, no, 30% will be interested, wanted AI technology. So China is very aggressive. Their economy is second to the United States, and I believe it's passing the United States because of this manufacturing power, and also its Belt and Road Initiative is pushing towards helping develop African nations and poor countries for their advantage. Now, China is going to take advantage of that, just like the United States. The United States just on that by and by, like we're not trying to help nobody. That's what I've seen so far. I can't confirm or deny it. You have to see and judge for yourself. But things have changed. I always thought Japan would be on the cutting edge of technology with artificial intelligence because everything they do is like Gundam. It's like Gundam. Everything's Gundam with Japan. Everything's robotics. And robotic technology has been Japan has been a leading force, in my opinion, when it comes to artificial intelligence. Go Japan, and the United States behind it. But now China is leading. Japan, they're really doing it. Russia, y'all got to fix y'all stuff. You just embarrassed your defense secretary general. Quite embarrassed showing him a robot that he couldn't even have a conversation with him because the AI wasn't working properly. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know. You tell me. I'm just a man who just. And so basically, what I'm doing, the reason I do a lot of this, guys, because I want to bring awareness to this technology. I am 58 years old into this thing, where a lot of young people are taking advantage of. I have professors in my class learning this stuff, taking classes. I have people who are software developers taking classes with me. I mean, so that tells me there's the potential and the seriousness of artificial intelligence, blockchain, and blockchain essential. Now, people say that blockchain is bad or the cryptocurrency is a farce. You better look again. It may have a rough start, but I'm telling you something, it's going to take over this economy. And if we're not positioned to grow with it, we're going to fall behind. And I really believe that. Anytime that the International Monetary System or a monetary fund come up with a digital crypto coin called the Universal Monetary Unit that will equalize and give all countries an equal opportunity to be able to make purchase and do trade without utilizing their foreign exchange of their currency. Instead, it's phenomenal because they're already on it. And remember, the International Monetary Fund is in Washington, D.C. Okay? Do your homework. But I'm here to tell you, the world is changing. I'm learning all this stuff to prepare myself in case for God knows when, if it does happen, the Department of Defense said we're no longer in existence, we can no longer pay you disability. Or Social Security says we're no longer on the part of the United States, you got to look at another source of disability income. And you know what I would do? I do have a brain. I'm preparing myself. Even in regards to investment, I want to know how this technology, before I put my money in this technology or any kind of investment, I want to make sure that this company or this technology is going to go places. So I'm going to put my money where that technology is. That's just based on the bottom line. And not saying that all the worst scenario I just gave you is going to happen, but it can happen. It happened at the Soviet Union. Soviet Union imploded, and guess what? All those folks who were receiving pension from the Soviet Union, who are part of the Soviet Union, Ukraine, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, all these other different countries within the Soviet Union, republics, they lost their pension. The new government got to come up with a way to provide pension. Okay, after the Soviet. So I'm not saying that the United States is going to implode or dissolve. I mean, Rome imploded, and they thought they were going to be around for thousands of years. The United States has been around since the 1700s. It's been established since the 1600s. So I mean, you just never know. We hope it remains, but the way I'm seeing a two-country split. There's two sides in this country. Our political systems are no longer united. I mean, we have a two-party system, but now the parties at war. One's attacking the other and vice versa. So I don't know unity is going to prevail in this country. I don't see that. It's not 1970s and 80s anymore. It used to be one problem. It used to be Jim Crow was the issue, was the evil. Now a new evil has been formed. But that's another topic. I'll talk on another platform on that. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. AI is here to stay. I talked a great deal in length with this AI. And let me see if there's anything else. I could call on my BMW and say, hey, BMW, you may want to try this on your BMW, newer one. Hey, BMW, how can I help you? Can you give me the weather forecast for tomorrow? And the BMW would say, weather forecast for tomorrow is, boom. So you got AI in your car. I mean, I have a 2022, through my wife, a 2022 BMW X5 that has that artificial intelligence in there. It also has sensors where it can self-drive. It does self-drive. I mean, that's AI too. It knows where the road ends, where it begins. They even know if there's a car in front of it, to my left, to my right, to my rear, and to my front. I mean, that's the technology involvement. I mean, I have a 2012 750 Li that doesn't have that kind of technology. It has some of the beginning stage on it, because I can say, press the button and ask the question, take me to McDonald's, closest McDonald's, it'll navigate me to the closest McDonald's. But it's nowhere, that's antique compared to what I got to the 2022. And heaven forbid for 2023, you're going to have cars driving themselves, because right now in Europe, they have a number of vehicles, BMW, Mercedes, I forgot the other one name, there's another one, Volkswagen maybe, Porsche, where you get in this car and you wanted to do self-drive mode, you tell it self-drive mode, or you touch the touch screen, because there's no buttons, there's nothing to push, there's no levers, nothing, just all flat, okay, touch screen, just like Tesla. The steering wheel will fold down like this, go inside the interior of the dashboard, and the car will move on its own. Just like that self-service, like the Uber equivalent. It drives itself without a driver. You go, you get an app, you tell it where you want to go, where to pick you up. It knows who you are. You get in the car and it will take you. You have no control of it. You're just riding from point A to point B without a driver. It's like Ghost Driver. It reminds me of Knight Rider, because Knight Rider was a self-driving car. Matter of fact, you remember 007? He was in a self-driving car, even though it was make-believe to be a self-driving car. The guy who was driving it was in the back seat driving it. But the concept was there. The intentions was there. I mean, they had self-driving cars before, but not set up. And even on some sci-fi movies and shows, they show people in self-driving vehicles. All right? Except for the Jetsons. George has a stick. He was flying an aircraft. So that's pretty much it with that. But guys, I think I rambled enough. And I hope I haven't overwhelmed you with talks of technology. Take it from an electronics applied engineer, applied science major who graduated with a degree in that. Technology is ever growing. I'm always learning new software developments. I'm always trying to master the software that's utilized. Always upgrading the technology I have available and reusing the one I already have. That still works, providing they give a software update, and then I try to extend that software update as far as I can go without getting in, without it locking up. But a lot of time it does. But I'm here to tell you guys, this is if you want to win, you have to make changes. I mean, you go to Sam Club and all these stores, self-checkouts. That's everywhere. And it's going to be about time. It's going to be, you got a self-checkout for stamps in the U.S. Postal Service, post office. So short of somebody giving you your box, they might have a machine that provides you show you, scan your receipt with a UR code and that or barcode, and that machine will find your package, bring it forward, and deliver it to you, instead of a human being doing all that stuff. I've seen that coming. I've seen that coming very fast. This technology is coming in fast, just like the hatred of the Bible is going fast. It's that fast. I mean, things are changing. So get ready, be prepared, learn as much as you can. I mean, Cornell University has a great AI program, artificial intelligence program. If you are a computer science major, dab into it. Take some extra class. I took some extra class before and graduated with more. I had to pay out more, but it's worth it. Take some classes on, as part of your software development, they probably already got it in there, artificial intelligence, or self-learning, machine learning development courses, and how to do it, write the programs, how to write commands, or how to create a brain that will do. I can design the brain. It's up to you to put the artificial software in there. That's your job. My job is to test it and make sure it's working properly. And so that was that. But anyway, guys, it's been fun. The weather is gorgeous. And I think I'll do a talk show on that too. How beautiful this weather is, and show the world how beautiful God creation is. And I call my God, you call it nothing. It's fine. I don't care about that. But just focus on the technology. You'll be amazed, guys. The more I read, the more I watch these videos that's on YouTube. These guys are in it. Some people are making billions of dollars, millions of dollars off of the technology. The apps makes money, because you're looking at a billion people times $30 a year. That's over $30 billion a year. I mean, there's people who make money. So hopefully something I can develop my own stuff, my own brand, and then I can use AI to get the word out. That's why I'm taking this AI marketing class, so I can understand how to use artificial intelligence to do marketing products. I mean, not saying I'm going back to work. This is for after I turn 68, or I can help somebody do it. Okay, like my wife. So anyway, guys, I love each and every one of you. You guys have been great. Thank you all for those who have chimed in and say they hear what this nerd talking about, who got all this skills from the Army. All because you start in the infantry doesn't mean you stay in the infantry. All because you are an engineer doesn't mean you stay an engineer. You can go anywhere you want. It's up to you. You can reclass. If you branch transfer from the Air Force to the Army, you already got 2 MOS already. If you got an AFSC, you got 2 MOS. Depends on what the needs are, okay? But anyway, guys, this is Beast Mode Antonio Arnold, Airborne, Sitting right here and it's beautiful and gazing at the sun and under my favorite tree. And I just want to holler and talk about this technology and give you some insight from a technological point of view. E over R times R. E over I times R. It will always be E over I times R. That's for my folks who love electronics. Anyway, measure well. Do a good job. Make sure the quality is great. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Breakfast is calling me. Beast mode out.